That's why true music lovers make a big switch. And because you have a winner taste, 88.5 FM is your only station.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the SAR is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
Let me abruptly regurgitate my point of view vis-a-vis. Using my perspicacity and ratiocinations as a compos mentis homo sapient and as an erudite and academic juggernaut, let me delineate the nitty-gritty, the nuts and bolts, and the crinkum-crankum of the status quo. You see, this is not me venting out my garrulity and loquacious monomania in this tete-a-tete. I would never intentionally obfuscate, befuddle, becloud, and bump in a fog and canopy of obnubilation and ago-bago malarkey. Now, let me digress to the crux and focal point of this colloquy. It is dismally lugubrious and dolorously lachrymose that the premium motor spirit, or if you have the proclivity and propensity to refer to it with the layman's nomenclature, which is no more ubiquitous. And concomitant to that, the price keeps burgeoning and mushrooming as a corollary to the scarcity. Now, let me demystify and delineate as I pilot and paddle you through this expository legato peregrination of rebarbative rigmarole. See, the government have prefabricated, galvanized, and plummeted the economy into a cataclysmic hibernation, somnolence, and discombobulated economic harmattan that has consequently culminated and catavated into a cantankerous and nefarious ruckus. The only way to vanquish this elephantine is to deracinate and obliterate the malfeasant, shonky, and mendacious scolligosters and substitute them with dinkum compos mentis homo sapiens.
Languid, languorous, and in a financial comatose, they have the intrepidity and temerity to incautiously introduce the endemic and autochthonous excruciating bank charges. What a debilitating, attenuating, enervating, and exasperating situation. The totalitarians, tyrannical and tyrannous politicos, leave the masses in what I call happy-go-lucky and desultory attitudes. The prodigious charges, or if you like, call it taxation, has anomalously caused a proliferate, unabated, skyrocket cost of living in our milieu. Why create a financial tumult, a financial rumpus in our pockets? The anti-penultimate lemma is melancholious and rebarbative, so it has to be barbiturated, proscribed, annihilated, and decapitated. If not, it will cause another financial banditism, financial dilapidation and lobotomization, financial precipitation, maladroit and malady. The charges has to be barbiturated, or else I will not koto in this boho. I will not koto in this boho. So akatako anogenekaro, I will not koto in this boho. The charges has to be barbiturated.
A verisimilitude harangue to my prescient, vigorous, and vociferously vehement gravitas correro. You see, this matter requires a Brobdingnagian ruminative introspection. As an aficionado and academic apparatchik, let me punctiliously and meticulously perorate and adumbrate. You see, it is lugubriously abysmal and dolorously lachrymose that the price of Naira keeps nosediving and plummeting in a pernicious, malignant and maleficent nodus modus, while the price of dollar keeps mushrooming, burgeoning, proliferating and ballooning to the crescendo and apotheosis in an OTT, boisterous, lickety-split and chop-chop modus. Exempli gratia. You see, these head honchos, that is, these lame dogs and snolly-gusters, have a hoity-toity attitude and holier-than-thou attitude, and they always consummately and consudatedly put us in an centric atmosphere, we the one and she, no lens volens and nilly-willy. You see, the funny thing is they always tergiversate and equivocate the dinkum oil whenever they disembark their harangue in Koran Populo. See, this is a mendacious, perfidious, fallacious, erroneous, and egregious asseverations, allegations, avowal, and averment, unequivocally and uncontrovertibly certain that I did not fecund, propagate, proliferate, and fertilize this lady's prenatal chambers, ovaries, and ovum. Let me give you the utmost veracity, verity, and dinkum oil, and the cornucopia and gallimaufry of the ingredients of this pandemonium and conundrum. For donkey years and a month of Sundays, we are engaging in pata-pata, rumpy-pumpy, and coitus, but I must admit that I did not fertilize and fecund your ovaries, gook, and prenatal chambers.
Because in this particular scenario, I will not temper justice with me. Who is that arrogant Homo sapien that was part of the production process of bringing this infinitesimal being into this wicked world? Young man, it is crystal clear that you're mentally unstable, and this idiot standing before us is a super moon.
Chimadoma is my cousin. I was born in Nimakante.
You got birth certificate?
I come in now. Reverend TikTok. Reverend, you divorce your wife 2 times. You divorce a 2 wife woman.
You see how you done lie? I only been married twice. I was divorced twice. You know jack about me. You don't want to say you were divorced your wife and she vote for CDC. Don't play with me. You don't know jack about me. You don't know me.
Chimadoma is my cousin. I was born in Nimakante.
You got birth certificate?
I come in now. Reverend TikTok. Reverend, you divorce your wife 2 times. You divorce a 2 wife woman.
You see how you done lie? I only been married twice. I was divorced twice. You know jack about me. You don't want to say you were divorced your wife and she vote for CDC. Don't play with me.